This Tinkerbell isn't just sprinkling pixie dust. She's racking up some serious cash, thanks to Adam Hughes' stunning take on Neverland's most famous fairy. Invincible Season 3 may have wrapped, but fans aren't slowing down. With Season 4 already on the horizon, key issues from Robert Kirkman's superhero epic are flying off the shelves faster than Omni-Man's Templar. And finally, White Tiger is white hot. With all the buzz surrounding the character's MCU future, this Marvel hero is clawing her way up the charts. All this and more. This week's trending comics are bringing the heat. We're in the final week of March 2025. Can you believe that we're in the final week of March?
I can't believe it.
What just happened?
And for us, I'm sure you're pretty much the same, but it's like in the minuses Celsius up here. So
Well, yeah, we don't believe in those things. We're Fahrenheit people.
right.
Yeah, so for us, our temperatures are getting spring-like. So, and it's been raining, so that's something. Enough talk about the weather. Let's talk about these 4 books that you're looking at right now. Some are returning, some are new. So, briefly, what's your thoughts on the 4?
I totally understand the Invincible because I just finished the 3rd season. The show is so good. I can't wait to read the books. I haven't read one Invincible comic yet. White Tiger, I'm surprised because without going too much into the show for spoilers, it's just like I get why that it's there because it's that character, but that character, unless they do something crazy, is not going to be the White Tiger in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one you bought, the Sister Imperator, great looking cover. And I didn't think that the Ghost band had that much of a comic following, but I guess they do.
Yes,
And
yeah.
that last one's just a really great cover.
Yeah, and the Adam Hughes one that we're going to talk about a little later, I predicted it. Just letting you guys know, I predicted that book was going to be hot, and I was right in saying so. So
if we had a production studio, we would go, play the clip.
Play the clip. All right. So let's do our first honorable mention. It has to be said. It's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, the 1 in 25 second printing. Now, Shane, this book came out this past week. It has a high sale of $250 raw. Meanwhile, the first printing, which was a variant cover, which is pretty much the exact same image. The only difference is the text, as I showed you, that they added text into it, has a high sale of $154 in a 9.8. This is one of those moments to me where I look at this and I have to say,
what the hell is even that?
That's a good one for that. Yeah. I mean, they added the text from AF-15.
You guys in the chat, in the comments, please tell me, why is this such a big deal? It's the same cover. The only difference is we have a barcode in one, we have text in that barcoded one, and the other one doesn't have the text or a barcode.
I don't know. Like we said earlier, like I would pick that second print up. If it was like $15, I would buy it. I'd be like, oh, that's kind of cool. It has the text on it. That's a neat idea. I'll get it, but not that much.
and it's featuring Spider-Man, even though his name is in the damn title. Who else would it feature? So I saw that and I just went, you got to be kidding me. It made it to number 1 in cover price. Would you believe that?
Yeah.
Because of the hype. Now the show is over. It's now in the past. And people enjoyed it. I'm 3 episodes behind. So I got to finish it up. So we saw an episode yesterday. We'll probably see another one today. It's been good. I am really enjoying it. In the episode I saw, the end, we get Scorpion. So now we're going to see him in the following episodes from there. So not that big of a spoiler. I enjoyed the show. I think the book deserves the love it's getting. But come on, give first printing the love it deserves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like really a 1 in 25 second printing of the exact same image that was in the first printing.
I'll buy the 9.8 and photocopy the front of the other one off the internet. And then
Put the
just
text on
tape
it.
it on the slab.
You know, it's just, I'm sorry. These are the moments that really irritate me about variant covers sometimes. When you have things like this. $250 because it has some text.
I'm the same with when they do, DC does this a lot, I think more so, where the 1 in 50 is just a virgin cover of a regular printed one. Like the DC trade dress right now is so small on Absolute Books anyway. Like,
yeah, it's not that serious. It really isn't. You know, I get rarity's sake for rarity's sake, but come on, is it really that serious? This is why people laugh at us. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, it has the text now. That's the reason, sir. That's why it's so much more, because of the text. The text makes it so much more, $100 more expensive because there's text. That's why this book is more expensive, because it's $100. It's $100 more because we put text. So okay, that's enough of my ranting there. Let's go to our next book and let's start our list proper with Daredevil 58. This is the book that came out in 2005 from Marvel Comics. Last recorded sale of this book was $10 near mint. Fair market value $6. 9.8s are going for $160. This book was number 6 on Key Collector and number 10 in cover price. Sales volume of this book is at 23%. The hype level is a medium. Talk to me, Shane. What is the story with this book?
well, just like we talked about with the White Tiger cover, this is the first appearance of Angela Del Toro, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But not in costume, as like one of the versions of the White Tiger, I think the 4th one.
Mm-hmm.
And she shows up in the show. Again, not getting too much into spoilers, but she is there for sure.
Yeah, she makes a scene, she makes a cameo in the show, and this book immediately skyrockets, you know, makes some sales. 23% is no laughing matter with sales, right? I have this book. I forgot all about it. It's a Brian Michael Bendis book. Alex Mayleave, who is a phenomenal artist. I always love the work in this book, in this particular series. It's cool that it's there. I'm happy that it's in this list. Just like we said before, and for other shows, this probably won't have a lasting effect. And $10, $6, it's pretty much a dollar bin book in a nutshell, and it probably will stay a dollar bin book because, like you said, there probably isn't much more.
Yeah, I don't know if, aside from, again, I won't go into it because I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but unless there's an appearance later on in the show, then this is just going to be, hey, this character's here. Let's go find her first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be it. This book will be off this list if she's not back in the show.
Yeah, and we're going to talk some more White Tiger. There's definitely some more White Tiger talk this week in the show. This is our first White Tiger. It's a medium because, again, I honestly don't think this is going to have a lasting effect. So that's why it's gonna stay a medium for now. Yep. And let's take a look at number 9. Number 9 is Spectacular Spider-Man number 15. This book came out in 2004 from Marvel Comics. The last recorded sale of this book was $20 near mint. Fair market value of this book is $30 at a find, and $32 with a 7.5, and that's the average according to cover price. The trending list has Key Collector has this as number 4, CBSI has this as number 2. This does not make the cover price list. Sales volume of this book is 30%. The hype level is low. All right, Shane. What's the big deal with this one?
So there's obviously a rumor out there. This is all rumor based that there's going to be a female in the Spider-Man 4 movie. And for some reason, this book is coming up because there's a female villain in this, obviously the Queen of Hearts. So they're thinking that that might be who it is. As far
Spider
as I
Queen,
know,
actually.
what's
Spider
that?
Queen.
Oh,
It's the
Spider Queen. Yeah.
Yeah, Spider Queen. Yeah. This is just like the other one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Same scenario, but this one's I think this one's even worse. It has a higher sales volume of 30% because it's a dollar bin book. Why someone coughed up $20 for it? I don't know, right? But this is a dollar bin book. I see this book in conventions all the time. This is one of those books I see all the time. And I myself have a copy of this book because I did collect the Spectacular Spider-Man run during 2004. I was collecting all of them, so I have this book. The character, is she going to be the main villain in Spider-Man 4? Again, we're not going to know for another 2 years. Yeah. So all this speculation of villains, female villains, they say a female villain. So what they do, they go look for all the female villains that Spider-Man has. Oh, Spider Queen, that's a female villain. That's what you get for that one. You get it. And I'm not pessimistic in any way. I'm just saying what I say, And yeah, I agree. It's a great cover.
Yeah. And this is a really good series too. Like this, I really enjoyed the art in this. Mm-hmm. This is like early, I think it's Ramos doing this, maybe. I can't remember.
Cover
I know
is Steve Epping.
Earlier ones.
I know the cover is Steve Epping. I can see his style a mile away. Yeah, cool. Again, cool, but don't break the bank for this one, guys. It's not worth it. All right, let's take a look at number 8. Remember, I said we're going to talk about White Tiger. White Tiger number 1, 2007 from Marvel Comics. This book is $35. That was the last recorded sales. Fair market value is $33 at a near mint. 9.8 are going for $237. It's on the trending list for Key Collector number 5, number 8 in CBSI, number 9 in cover price. Sales volume, this book's at 18%. Hype level is medium. So this is her first solo adventure as the White Tiger. What's your thoughts?
Well, going back to the show, like when they're at showing this character, she does have the costume, or Matt has it. So she's going to come into possession of it. So again, I kind of see the logic behind this. And again, I would pick up this book if it was, cheap. Like I wouldn't pay $30 for it for sure.
Yeah, it's like a $20 book at most.
Yeah. But I would pick it up, because you never know what Marvel is going to do with these shows or these characters. And I mean, the bottom line is that when they go into this Doomsday and Secret Wars type storyline, I think they're going to want to have some heroes that, not that this is going to happen, but they can kill off.
So you're saying she has a potential of showing up and dying.
Make you care and then take them away.
There you go. All right. This is the first appearance of Angela De La Toro as the White Tiger, where the other one was her first appearance in character. This is this should be a very difficult cover to obtain at high grade because it's so white. So to try to keep it clean is crazy. But I like it. I think it's cool. Anything that has to do with Puerto Rican characters, I'm in. You know what I mean? That's my thing. That's my thing. It's time to go in number 7, and number 7 is, let's see if I can figure this out again. Sister Imperator.
Imperator.
No, I like saying Imperator.
Oh, okay.
Why not, right? This book came out in 2025 for Dark Horse Comics. The near mint sold for $12. The fair market value of this book is about $13. There are no recorded slabs as of today because the book is relatively new. It's only about 2 weeks old now. It was number 3 on CBSI. It did not make it for Key Collector, nor did it make it for cover price. How it made this list was that sales volume of 132%, which is a hype level of medium. We talked about Ghost, the band, not the Marvel character.
No.
They seem to be hot.
I think you should sell this book immediately, Izzy. Immediately.
I kind of like the cover, man.
It is a good cover.
It's a good cover. It reminds me of Francesco. I don't know if you know the artist Francesco.
I think so.
Yeah, that's style. It's a different artist, but yeah, maybe we'll give it away. What do you think? Perhaps we'll give it away. Cool. All right. Did you get a chance to listen to them?
I've heard little bits of their stuff before, but I've never really like dived into their material for sure. They're not bad.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What kind of style would you say it is? It's a death metal style or something like that?
It's like moody metal, I guess.
Moody metal?
Moody metal, yeah.
Okay, I need to know what moody metal sounds like. I can't play because again we get demonetized if I start playing some Ghost. But I've seen imagery. It's kind of like it's like a Slipknot thing or something like that. You know how Slipknot had the mask? They have a gimmick thing in their look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, where the lead singer paints his face and then the other band members, they look like drones or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So this book is hot because of Ghost. Will it make the list next week? It's actually possible based on this trajectory right now. So if you see it, pick it up. Don't go crazy. Let's go to number 6. All right. Invincible 71 2010 for Image Comics. $25 was the last recorded sale. Fair market value is $8 near mint. $166 for a 9.8. This was number 10 in Key Collector, number 5 in cover price. Sales volume of this book is at 30%. Hype levels at a high, man. More Invincible love, man. What's the story with 71? Do you happen to know what's the story about it?
So I don't know for sure. It's the start. It says on the top there, the Viltrumite War. So I don't know if this would be like an early appearance of Conquest, maybe. But I mean, the show is amazing. So it's getting a lot of attention because of that. And we've mentioned it before. I really enjoy that it's like it has its issues.
Yeah,
and it's done. Like they haven't done anything else with it. The story has an arc. So I think a lot of other people enjoy that too because they know that they're not making like 10 prints of this or anything like that. Like these books are it.
Yeah, and these books, this is the only book. There is no variant cover. This is the one and only. It is the start of the Viltrumite War, like you said. So it seems to be the next story arc for the upcoming season, which will probably get in about a year or so.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, which is better based on other shows. Why is this light acting up? Got a light like blinking. All right, there you have it. That's not the last we see Invincible because number 5 is Invincible 51. All right, this is the 51st issue. This book came out in 2008 for Image Comics. 9.6 sold for $148 this week. Fair market value is $58 near mint. $217 at a 9.8. This only was in cover price at number 7. Sales volume this book's at 32% with a hype level of a high. This is the first appearance of that little kid in the background known as Kid Omni-Man.
That's his his brother essentially.
Mhm.
So again, you know, in the show that kind of arc was really good, and that's what made that last episode like super stressful to watch, was his involvement in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can see why people are going back. Even I watched it with my daughter, and we were just both looking at each other going, no, don't, I hope that doesn't happen, because we have no idea, right? Because we don't know what happens in the book.
Yeah. Well, this is the start of another arc, right? The beginning of a new arc. He has the new costume. He has the little sidekick. I love the way how the show is drawing people back to the series, which I
Yeah.
think that's the intention, right? Because the show's very, very much mirrors what's in the comic book. Not one for one, but for the most part it does, and that's the great part of it. So great stuff. Invincible 51, $56 near mid. It's you know, it's a little high, but these books don't have the print count is actually pretty low for these
Yeah.
books. Even at this point, they have a great Jim Lee cover, so go check it
I
out.
would not want to try to start from scratch on an Invincible run.
Yeah, the first few issues are expensive. All right, let's take a look at number 4. Amazing Spider-Man 194, 1979 from Marvel Comics. $830 was a 9.6 selling this week. That's awesome. Fair market value $191 fine. $820 at 9.6 is the fair market value for a graded copy. It's number 2 on Key Collector, number 4 in CBSI. Did not make cover price. Sales volume is 40%. Hype level of this book is at a medium. First appearance of Black Cat. We've seen this book numerous times. Are you starting to think that she is going to be part of this new movie?
I really hope so. I think it's long overdue for sure, besides just having a character in a movie named Felicia. So I'm hoping that she's in. And, you know, if you're going out looking for this book, just keep an eye out. We've mentioned it before, and we mentioned this book right up by the comics code. If you find one that's got a little strip of yellow in it, that's a very rare misprint, and it goes for a lot of money.
Yeah, definitely. If you do, you know, you do see it, hopefully the person you're buying from doesn't know that.
Right.
But
They are out there, and people don't realize it sometimes. So just watch for those.
yeah, it was a era. So go check it out. That's the variant. There's also a Mark Jeweler of this one too. So for those of you who like Mark Jeweler books, want to go check that one out. But this is a great book. I think the possibility of Felicia Hardy being in the next Spider-Man movie, I think, is very possible because of what happened in the last movie. You know, he's forgotten. Why not start a new relationship with a new character? But it's also a possibility that we could get a Gwen character.
Yep.
So who's to say? And would we get Felicia? I think most people prefer a Felicia over a Gwen, especially if the black costume's part of the storyline.
Yeah. As long as they don't make Gwen the Black Cat, I'll be happy.
Oh, that'd be rough. I don't think people would like that. That doesn't mean they won't try it, but I don't think people would like that. All right, let's take a look at our next book. The Last Boy, number 1, is the 1 in 25 Adam Hughes variant. 2025 from Boom Studios. Last recorded sale of this book was $120 near mint. Fair market value is $123 near mint. This was number 10 in Key Collector, number 1 in CBSI. Actually, it's number 2. They changed it afterwards. It's actually number 2. So this is not an error because it was number 1, but it came in number 2 for CBSI. Not for number 2 for CBSI. I take that back, for cover price. Sales volume is 29%. Hype level of this book is a medium. We talked about this book when we talked about our eye-catching variants. I said it's an Adam Hughes. It's a first book. Adam Hughes, when he does a cover, people go out to buy it. And that's what happened here.
This is one of those ones where there's artists. Hughes is one of them. I put Platt in that group as well, where if you get a ratio cover and it's halfway decent, and like you can order it from your store.
Mhm.
I would probably order every one of them that I could, because the chances of them being sought after is a lot higher.
Mhm. It's a beautiful cover too. Like, Adam Hughes, he's a phenomenal artist. You have Tinkerbell. This is Tinkerbell, guys.
And you know what no one is talking about in relation to this cover?
Mhm.
What's inside the book.
Oh yeah, it's a Peter Pan book called The Last Boy,
Yeah.
which came out from Boom Studios. But you know what? Boom was smart by doing this one. It is a beautiful cover, man. If I had the opportunity to grab it, I would. I'm not coughing up $120 for it. I have to wait till it cools off to see what happens. But it's a beautiful, absolutely beautiful cover. Who knows how long this thing is going to be in the list? It'll probably be there for one more week. Maybe next week it'll be there, and then afterwards it'll probably be gone, because that's it. That's all you get.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Number 2, Invincible number 60, 2009 for Image Comics. $100 near mint value was the last recorded sale. Fair market value of this book's $124 near mint. 9.8's going for $331. This was number 6 in cover price. Sales volume of this book's at 43%. Hype level is a high. The Invincible War, man.
I just love this cover. I don't know what else about this book is there. Maybe this is the first conquest. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that cover.
Well, this one, it's not so much that it's the first conquest, because the first conquest, I believe, is 61, which is the next issue. This is the battle. So this is the one where it's the crossover event.
Oh, right. It's with all of the different versions of him.
Yeah. So that's why it's called the Invincible War. It's still a very popular, sought after book. It's the first appearance of the different versions of him. So that's why it's gaining momentum, because it is the crossover event, the multiverse crossover event there. So that's the reason for that.
Right.
Ready for number 1? I don't know. What do you think? Could it be Invincible Returns number 1? 2010 for Image Comics, $32 near mint. Last recorded sale. Fair market value is $60 near mint. 9.8s are going just shy of $200. It's number 1 in Key Collector, number 9 in CBSI, number 4 in cover price. Sales volume is 31%. Hype level is a high. Invincible's hot right now.
Yeah. I mean,
what was that? 4 books in the top 10 for Invincible?
Yeah.
Something like that. That was a lot of books we just went over. And this one, this might be the easiest one to pick up out of the bunch. You know what I mean? Because it is a number 1. It's Invincible at this point was already popular, so people were picking it up. So I see it being a number 1 book because it's more obtainable than the rest of them.
And this is Thrag. So this is going to be in season 4. He's supposed to be in it, and they've cast somebody. So that's why people are looking at this one.
Yeah. So this is tying into next season. Great. There you have it, guys. There are your top trending comics for this week. Let me know what you think of this ranking system. Which books do you have? Let me know in the comments. Share your thoughts in your comments on what's your thoughts on Invincible and really everything else. Did you like that Adam Hughes Tinkerbell? I want to know. I need to know. Put it in the comments. Let me know. And stay tuned for next week's rankings. Until then, we'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more comic content. Check out these other videos for even more insight, and I'll see you at the next one. Excelsior.